You're going to do great. Trust me. You just got to trust me.
I didn't even get to get it down, and we already got a quiz.
Just trust me. You're going to trust me. Trust me. Trust me. All right. 8-3. So it was 9 through 14 that I asked you to try. Yes?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So those were the ones I wanted you to try. Now I'm going to act like I walked around the room, made sure. Hey, so this one comes out to this, which comes out to this. Yes? Square root sign's gone, right?
Yeah.
When I take the square root of a perfect square, the square root sign goes bye-bye. Agree? So a couple of you said, hey, I don't get this one. Well, I have a 1 out front here. So if I multiply these together, I get this. And I multiply inside, I get 100. What's special about 100?
It's a perfect square.
It's a perfect square. So that just becomes 10. So the square root sign's gone now that you took the square root, right? And then just multiply that. So you get there. Then this one, I have to realize I have a 1 out front. And then I get that. All right. So now we actually have to start going to our list over there. Our list of perfect squares. So 45 falls between 36 and 49. Yes? We agree? All right. So what two numbers, one of them being one of those blue ones, works? 9 and 5. What's the square root of 9? 3. So this gives me a 3. So I'm going to multiply those together. So I get negative 9 root 5. Agree? Does that make sense? Question so far? 12, we're going to multiply outside. So I get negative 9. Oh, you guys have calculators. What's 8 times 15? I don't know what it is. 120? Okay. Take a look over there. You have calculators. Let's see if we make it work. 120 falls between 100 and 121. Agree? So which one of those numbers seems to work going into 120? So just go like 120 divided by 81 or 64 or 49 or 36 or 25 or 16 or 9 or 4. Which one works?
4.
4? 4 times what gives me 120? I like this.
30.
4 times 30? Okay. All right. Now, before I do the square root, I really love where we just went with this. Good job on that one, Sean.
Oh, whoa. Bro, I guessed that. That was right.
It is.
Bro, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you see? I'm telling you, you got to trust yourself.
That's actually crazy.
All right. Hey, before I take the square root, friends, you know that 4 is a perfect square. Agree? Do any of those numbers that are over there in the blue have anything in common with 30? Like does 4 or 9 or 16 or 25 go into 30? Do any of those numbers go into 30? I don't think so. 4 doesn't go in 30. 4 times 7 is 28, and 4 times 8 is 32, right? All right, so perfect square is that. So I get that, goes to that, which gives me that. Agree? Cool. We comfortable so far? All right. 10 root 3 times 12 is 36. Is 36 one of those numbers? Yeah, so what's the square root of 36? So what's my answer? 60. Okay. Out, just multiply inside, so I get that. Which of those numbers works for 40? 4. So 4 and 10. Square root of 4 is 2, so I get 2 square root 10. All right. Did you get the homework done now? Everyone, any questions on what we did? May I move down, and can you flip over once you're done writing? We're good? Ready? Wait. See? All right. Number 15. We didn't have to do 15, but let's do it. There's a 1 right there, so I get 2 root 12. What does 12 break down using those numbers? What? 3 and 4? 4 is the perfect square. What's the square root of 4? 2. 2 times the outside 2 is? So I did kind of skipped a step, but do you see what I did? That became 2. So I multiplied outside. And then I have this one. There's a 1 out there, so I get 5 and then 150. Okay, what does 150 break down using that? You all have a calculator. What number works? Try them. 25 and 7? Or double check. 150 divided by 25 is what? 6. Okay, you were close. I love it. All right, square root of 25. 5. So that's a 5. So 5 times 5 is 25. So I get 25 square root 6. Agree? This is going to give me negative 5 times 15, I think is what? What's 5 times 15? You got your calculators. 75. 75. Does it work with any of those blue numbers over there? Try it. 25. 25 and 3. Very good. Square root of 25, friends. 5. Hey, you want to know where the mistake is going to be made on this problem? It's like, okay, you get it here, and you get it here. You got to make sure it goes there. Okay, a lot of times people will forget to bring that negative all the way down. Like, it stops being important. How you feel? Excuse me. I'm moving up. All right. Hey, help me out. You guys have a calculator. What is 4 times 20? Or, excuse me, 12 times 20. How much? 240. Thank you. All right, take a look at that. Start from the bottom. Does 144 work? Does 121 work? Does 100 work? Does 81 work? 64, 49, 36, 25.
25 don't work.
No. 16? What is 16 times what? 16 works? Is 240 divided by?
No.
It doesn't work? Oh, okay. What about 9?
No.
240 divided by 9. 16 works? 240 divided by 16 works or no?
It's 4.
Yeah, it's 15. Do what? Oh, 16 times 15? Oh.
Well, my calculator is tricky.
Try one more time. Go 240 divided by 16. See, 16.
It's 15, yeah. That's 15.
Did it work? Okay. It happens. Hey, what's the square root of 16? 4. What does that 4 do with the outside 4? So I get 16 root 15. Agree? Because that gave me a 4. All right. I get negative 2. What is 6 times 15? You guys got calculators?
Wouldn't it be 60?
90.
Oh.
Cool. Which of those works with 90? 9 and 10. What's the square root of 9? 3. What does this 3 do with that 2? Multiply. Don't forget the negative, right? All right. Next one, I believe this is that 72? Yeah. Cool. Hey, does 72 work with any of those blue numbers? 9, I agree. Is there anything bigger? 36, very good. Okay, so you're getting that because you're starting, you find the 72 and you start working your way up, and there's a lot of times you can eliminate some just by using a little logic. Okay, square root of 36 is what? 6. What does that do with the outside negative 5? So negative 30 root 2. Agree? How are we feeling? All right, this is going to give me negative 5. What is 12 times 8? 96. All right, 96. Start at 81 and work up. Which one works? What one of those blue numbers goes into 96? 16? 16 times what? 16 times 6? Square root of 16 is what? So I get negative 20 root 6. You seeing it? This is going to give me this. All right, 200 is off our list, but what big number works on our blue list? Yeah, 100 times 2. What's the square root of 100? 10. What does that 10 do with that outside 3? Go there. Okay? All right. Hey, what's negative times negative? It's positive. Okay? So I get 3 root 48. 48, what blue number goes into 48? 9? 16? I don't think 9 works though, does it? 16 times what? What's the square root of 16? What do I do with this? All right. So what I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to give you a quiz. Go keep that out. All right, listen carefully. Does everyone have this written down? Everyone done? Okay. So what I'm going to do is during your test, I'm going to take care of these last 4 in which I want to make sure you copy down on that homework. You still with me? All right. Now, I am going to give you guys a quiz. You still follow me? Trust me? All right. Get to on 8-4. So before you copy anything down, watch what I'm going to do. Let me pause there for a minute. What did I just do to get there? Yeah, that's like almost a survival thing, right? All right, so I have x squared equals 9. Agree? All right, ready? Oh, do me a favor. At the very top of your paper, put that. Put plus minus. Okay? Ready? Okay, so we started learning that if I take the square root of a perfect square, I undo the perfect square. Make sense? Square root, both sides. Okay? The side that has the number, you're going to put a plus minus out in front. Hey, what is the square root of x squared? X. I'm going to put the plus minus next. See the plus minus? What's the square root of 9? Hey, friends, take a look. Take a look. I have 2 answers there. I have a positive 3 for an answer, and I have a negative 3 for an answer. If I take the square root, if I have to take the square root, if I have to incorporate a square root sign to get the letter alone, you have to have a plus minus with the number. All right, ready? So talk it slow. Add 36 to both sides. Agree? You agree with that? I'm going to take the square root of both sides. What goes with the number side always? What always goes with the number side if I take a square root of both sides? What's at the top of your paper? Okay, square root of x is what? Square root of x squared is what? Square root of 36 is what? Don't forget the plus minus. That's 2 answers. That's the same thing as saying x plus 6, x equals 6, and x equals negative 6 is 2 answers. All right.
We learned like 3 new things in 2 days.
They're all related though, thank goodness.
They are?
Yeah. Subtract 100, yes? Or add 100? Do what to both sides? Do what to both sides?
Add 100.
After I add 100. Root, radicand.
Radicand.
What always goes with the number sign if I have to do the square root of both sides? What's the square root of 100?
I like 10.
I think 10.
Yes.
10.
Some of that.
All right. This one changes just a little tiny bit. Starts out the exact same. What do I do to both sides to get x by itself? Root. Sound good? Root. Don't forget what with the number side? Don't forget what for the number side?
Plus negative.
All right. So square root of x squared is that. But I'm going to bring I know it's going to be plus minus. Square root 20 breaks down to which one of those which one of those blue ones is part of 20? 4 and 5. What's the square root of 4? So I get 2 root 5. So look at my answer. Plus or minus 2 root 5.
This is too much.
You're getting this.
No, I'm not.
You just aced a quiz. You're getting a 5 out of 5 on a quiz. You're loving it.
No, I'm not. That was Jaden. I
Show fail.
literally told him the perfect squares. That's not it.
Me.
It's a good thing I will always have the perfect squares up on the board for you.
See? Some slack.
Bro.
Is it okay to move?
What if I drop out?
All right. I'm not worried about this. How many solutions we have? They both have a plus minus, so that would be 2 solutions. Is that okay? If I take the square root of both sides, I have to have a plus minus with the number side. Okay? All right. Number 7, root.
What is you doing, number?
What do I need to have with number side? Plus minus. What's the square root of 49?
My pen.
7. Okay? Following, Sean? We got a problem there.
Yeah, do we got a problem?
All right. Root. Don't forget what? Plus minus. But I have root 45. Okay, so I'm going to take root 45 off to the side. Root 45 breaks down to what blue number and what? 9 and 5. What's the square root of 9? So I get 3 root 5. So I get x equals, don't forget the plus minus, 3 root 5. Number 9, what's my first step? Plus 4. X squared equals 4. Take the square root of both sides. Don't forget what? Plus minus. What's the square root of 4? Done. Okay. Turn to your neighbor. Tell him what not to forget when you take the square root of both sides.
Life.
Don't forget life, bro. What are you talking about?
All right. We doing okay? We doing okay? Are you ready? Sammy, you good back there? What do we forget if we do a plus, or what do we do if we have a square root of both sides? Plus minus, very good.
Get off your
All right, ready? Add 48. Agree so far? Does this one look a little tiny bit different? Why? There's a 2. So then I want to get the x squared by itself, so I'm going to divide. Have I taken the square root yet? Have I done the square root yet on 10? Root. Don't forget the what? All right. So I get x equals plus minus. I'm going to take root 24 off to the side. Which one of those blue numbers goes into 24? What? 6 and 4. Good. Square root of 4 is? So I get 2 root 6. So x equals plus or minus 2 root 6. Whoop, baby. You guys feeling all right?
No.
I bet you're getting there. Wait till the big old pop quiz tomorrow. I'm just kidding. It's a small pop quiz. Wait, nope, there's no pop
That was
quiz.
not a good joke.
Or is there a pop?
That was
No pop quiz at all. None. 0. That's how many I have planned for tomorrow.
We don't like jokes about pop quizzes.
That hurt my
All right, ready? Number 11, what should I do to start it? Minus 4 both sides. Still with me? That's negative 54. Agree? What should I do next? What should I do next? Not root yet. I got to get the x's by itself. Hey, negative over negative is what? Positive. How many times is 3 going to 54? What's 54 divided by 3? Is it 18?
Yeah. Some of that. Yeah.
All right. Am I ready to go root?
Root.
If I do root, what don't I want? What do I make sure I get with the number side? Plus minus. So x equals plus minus root 18 breaks down to what? 9 and 2. Square root of 9? 3. Done.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Number 12, first step. Subtract 10. Good so far?
Jeez.
That's a junior.
What should I do next? Divide by 3. What's 75 over 3? 25. Next step is root. Don't forget what? If you root. Plus minus. What's the square root of 25?
30. Sorry.
30.
How do you feel? Tired? All right. So, my friends, go to number 16 for a minute. Number 16. You with me so far? All right. I get x squared equals negative 8. Agreed? So, Jeffrey, we're ready for what? There you go. All right. Don't forget the plus minus. Hey, friends.
Look at him, bro.
All right. So, for number 16, I cannot take the square root of a negative using what we call the real numbers. Real numbers, everything you dealt with so far.
Oh, man.
Yes, there is something that's called the complex numbers, which are part of the imaginary numbers. We're not going to deal with those. Deal?
So no root.
So right now you can say no real solution. No root.
Oh, man.
That sucks.
All right. So, let me just take a quick gander.
24.
All right. I think that you could do 15 through 18. I think you can give me a good try for 15 through 24.
Root.
Yeah, man.
Got it? Root.